and welcome back. Very nice to see you again. I appreciate you being here and taking a few moments to listen to these videos. It is a casual Friday, as you can see by my attire, and I wanted to take some time to share a question that I've received over the last few days, actually, because there's so much about it in the news. That question is, what is a basis point? There's talk every day about the Federal Reserve raising interest rates by basis points. Simply stated, a basis point is a percentage point. So if 1 is 100 basis points, 50 would be 1/2 a basis point. Could sound simple enough, but it's not terminology that someone is listening to or speaking every day. So I appreciated the fact that I received that question a few times this week and just thought, good idea. Why not record a video about it? How does a basis point or call it a 50 basis point or 25 basis point rate increase affect not only the stock market, but other areas of the economy or cost of doing business? And I will just mention that if you ever heard a 200 basis point increase, that would mean the Federal Reserve was raising interest rates by 2%. So it really, again, a basis point is just a percentage, different way of stating it. How does it affect the different areas of the markets or different areas of the economy? The Fed uses interest rates and increases in their rate to slow down the economy. So there's a lot of talk about recession or even an overheated economy. How do they calm that down? Well, if they raise interest rates, it affects directly, and I shouldn't say directly, but it eventually affects mortgage rates. So you have a more costly mortgage that reduces the demand for mortgages because now the rates could be higher than a mortgage someone already holds. So there's not the demand for the mortgages that there would be, which of course would slow the housing market eventually. Short-term interest rate increases also affect credit card debt. And that it has an immediate impact on and a real impact on reducing the ability to pay back that credit card debt, or the accelerated payoff of that debt would mean that more money stays on there and it takes a little bit longer to pay off. Could sound like a bad thing. I would agree that it is a bad thing. However, it's also a method of slowing down the economy. So mortgage rates, the cost of credit card rates, even vehicles, the financing of vehicles, it will have an impact on that. Then, of course, there's savings account rates as well that it can have an impact on. Eventually, it will reach savings account rates and raise them. So money sitting in a bank is now receiving a better interest rate. And if you've saved any money in a bank over the last few years, you know that somewhere between 0 and 1/2% looks pretty good, which is absurd, but that's how it looked. So raising interest rates will have an impact on that eventually. Last but not least is what I'm most concerned with on your behalf. Now I'm concerned with all of it, but of course most concerned, stock market. Increase in interest rates as it applies to the stock market really doesn't have an impact on stocks themselves. What it has an impact on in a lot of cases is the perception of stocks or the psychology of it, even that it creates a shock to the system where there's concern that with a slowdown in the economy and all of these increases of mortgage rates and credit card debt or credit card rates, it all will come back to the stock market. Historically speaking, that isn't the case. It's not something that has a direct impact. It's more, again, part of the psychology of market investing. So basis point, another way of saying interest rate, impact it has overall, different areas of the growth or economy that we are affected by on a daily basis. Hopefully that's helpful. Of course, you're always welcome to reach out to me. I'm glad to explain it in greater detail, have a discussion about how it impacts you directly or indirectly, and have a great day and a wonderful weekend. As I mentioned, it's Casual Friday here. So again, I hope you have a great weekend, and I'll talk with you soon.